We're here at the Delta Bessborough Gardens for the first ever Frosted Gardens ice carving exhibit. What you will see when you come are 8 large ice sculptures. They weigh between 2 and 2,500 pounds. They're made of around 8 blocks of ice. And they were carved by 8 different individuals. And what we're encouraging people to do when they come is to go to our website after and vote for their favorite carving. There's also a graffiti wall, and you can use one of our ice tools and carve your initials into the wall, which is kind of fun. There's an ice bar. There will be a signature martini poured through an ice luge, and there's also going to be some hot beverages as well as liqueurs to add to them if you like. There's a maze and ice bowling. So there's a little bit of something for everyone.
This is the very, very beginning. First off is getting the block stacked, and then basically I have my 2-dimensional picture that I'm going to draw on, and then I'm going to carve it into my 3-dimensional marlin. Oh, I am very crazy about ice. My story actually goes back to when I first started my career as a cook in a hotel in Regina. And the first ice carving I saw, which was, I don't want to date myself too much, but it was over 30 years ago. And the chef carved a swan to put on the buffet table for the grand opening of the hotel. And he carved it with a 1-inch chisel. And after I saw that, I've been hooked ever since. And I've gone to different competitions, competed, learned what I could from other colleagues from around the world. 15 years ago, I bought some equipment. I set up in my garage. I started making a block of ice so that I had ice to carve. Then more people wanted some ice sculpture, so I bought another machine. I'll probably be working about 10, 12 hours on it. Usually in a competition, you're up to about 33 hours is what you're allotted. You know, most of the carvers here have done theirs in about 2 days. So, I mean, condensing the time a bit because then they had to help with the rest of the build in the park. It's going to be a large marlin sailfish type of a concept. So the bottom here is the tail that's going to swoosh up into here. The bulk of the sculpture is going to be held up by this piece here. I'm going to keep a bit of some water splashing up into here and then down in through to the base. The last 5 years I've just been focusing on doing ice sculptures around Saskatchewan and into a couple neighboring provinces. Running my own business now, I'm tied down a little bit more. So that's another reason that because I can't go out to some of these venues to see all the sculptures, I've asked my colleagues to come here and I provided them with the means of producing their art so everybody gets to see. Being that it's a People's Choice competition or an exhibition, People's Choice in any competition I've been in has always been one of the favored awards. I actually was in the 1988 Olympics in Calgary, where ice carving was initiated as an exhibit. And I won People's Choice at that particular event, so I'm quite happy with People's Choice Awards. It's after Christmas. January usually is when the biggest blues come about, so this is a big perk me up in terms of getting out. For the local venue here, for the staff, I mean, it's just, it gets them all definitely pumped up because now they're so proud of their gardens and, inviting people to come out and see all of the work. And they're fortunate because a lot of them can see it while they're still working and just look outside the window, as well as the hotel guests and everybody else that wants to come down.
Instead of, staying inside, bundled up and, not getting out and enjoying it, like embrace it and come down and, there's beauty everywhere. You just have to find it and you have to dress for the weather. We're hoping to do this every year. I think this is the inaugural one, and I think it'll grow from here. So yes, we're already talking about next year.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on Max TV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sasktel.com. Max TV programming is now available on Max TV on the Go at maxtvonthego.sasktel.com.